Hello lovebirds, it's Sarah Anma with another love moment for you today. Today we're talking about how bees can teach us compassion and the lessons in mischief and mistakes. So there was a scientific study done where scientists had several different colonies that they were observing, colonies of bees, and they noticed pretty uniformly that about 10% of the population every time was lazy or mischief making or just not performing like the rest of the bees. So what they did was they took out that 10% and then they watched the remaining 90%. So the 10% sequestered over here, the remaining 90 is here, and they watched as in this new whole 10% began to transform into the mischief making and lazy bees. So this gives us a really great example of how everyone has a role to play. Even the people who are mischief makers and lazy or other things that we judge as bad or wrong. So we can move out of the duality of right and wrong and into this bigger picture that everyone has their purpose. And also we can have compassion for ourselves when we occupy one of those seats in the 10%. Because we all do from time to time. We all have streaks of mistakes or losing streaks or mischief-making streaks or even mischief-making incidents. And while that happens, we know that we have good intentions and yet we still are very hard on ourselves. And we're hard on others when they're making mistakes. So we can get some breathing room around this, get away from duality, get away from rigidity, and know that even when we're making mischief, or someone else is making mischief, that we can have compassion for them and for ourselves. You know, John Bradshaw said that rigidity is a form of mental illness. And our culture is really built around rules of right and wrong, good and bad. And when we can break those down, we really can have a lot more connection with one another and unity rather than division. So your assignment today for this week is to see where you can allow for the mischief. Whether you've made it recently or somebody else has made it, and reframe it in knowing that they or you are serving a divine purpose. Again, John Bradshaw talks about how in the family unit, when there's a healthy family dynamic, the role of scapegoat rotates around to all the different players within the family. In an unhealthy family, scapegoat is one person all the time. There's that rigidity again. So we want to have this openness and this relaxation around mischief making, mistake making, and sometimes even laziness. So thank you for being here and taking this time for your highest good and creating more peace in the world by creating more peace within you. And I'm Sarah Anma, and I'm really grateful that you were here. Thank you.